Hey everybody, welcome to the show. It is I, Joe, your host. Um, and this is my wife. She's fashionably late again. Chrissy will be with us in just a few minutes. We're kind of re-sleep training Victoria, and so we're just gonna wait for a few people to pop on in. If you noticed, we kind of made a Disney itself YouTube page. The other Moments of the Magic YouTube page is more Lego now, so we're kind of separating the two. So if you, hey Terry, how's it going? Welcome. If you would be so inclined as to hit that like, hit that subscribe button, share out our new Moments of the Magic YouTube channel. Sooner that we can get to 50, the sooner that we can make a actual URL for it, and get things going on that, and then when we hit 1,000, I'll do a 5-minute dance video. So, hey Judy, how's it going? Doing okay. Have kind of a little bit of a headache kind of thing going on right now, but it could be the weather. It could be Victoria. How are you guys doing? What's going on? Let's see, who do we got? Thoughts from the chair. How's it going? Thank you. Yeah, look at the Bills. Bills won today. It was a big win. Again, I didn't watch it, so that's why we won. So, but yeah, I actually watched part of the Dolphins game, and I that's why we lost. So, I'm not watching again until the playoffs, and then we'll see what happens. We're going to be talking about Epcot today, the 40th. We're going to be talking about a couple other things. So if anybody has anything that they want to talk about, any kind of discussion about things and stuff, put it in the comments. Let us know, because we'll discuss it. We'll talk all about it. We here are not afraid to state our opinions, even they don't have anything to do with, they're not Disney's opinions, they're our opinions. So, the boss is coming. The boss is coming.
This might be Victoria's first camo on the show.
Oh no. Do you like to set up a little bit?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I gotta get rid of
Excuse me, guys.
The interceptor here and put something else there. We got Star Wars in the back there, but we also got the castle. Got it all lit up right there for everybody. And if I move out of the way, there's Optimus Prime. We got 12 people on chat.
Happy Sunday, everybody.
Who's all in? Where are you guys watching us from? We got a whole bunch of people in this.
I feel like it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a few minutes.
I am officially done with that work project that I've been talking about ad nauseum for the last several months, and we're back.
We are back.
Trying to get back to normal.
Ish. And just to let everyone know, I'm going to be trying to do a couple of these calendars while we're doing.
They said awesome jacket. Let's go up and down.
So, chat. Type in the chat. Let us know where you're from and stuff. And
we have the Buffalo Bills.
If you have any questions,
wine glass going on too today. You probably can't.
There you go.
I've missed you guys too. Honestly, it's been tough.
She's been super tired on Sundays.
And I got really sick during the project to the point where I thought I was positive I had COVID. I was absolutely positive, but I didn't. Luckily, it turned out to just be some sort of kind of like a crazy flu.
Very crazy flu. And somehow we didn't get it. Like Tori and I didn't get it. So
and I worked through it, and I punched right through because I said, you know what, I've been working towards this project for a year, and I'm not going to let some sort of a crazy flu stop me from doing this. So I just kind of punched through, and one of the things that unfortunately had to suffer was our Sunday night show, which I regret, and I'm sorry about. And I regret tonight too, because I don't have anything prepared. So we're not going to be doing our typical Sunday night recap of all the news. I just wanted to really catch up and hear from all of you. So far the chat is quiet, which is making me very sad. So please interact. Otherwise, this is going to be a very short show, at least for me. We understand. Thank you, Terry. And Terry, you seem to weather okay. I've been very worried. I did not understand the whole thing about the dogs. Like,
getting a few people back in.
Why are we watching the dogs during a hurricane kind of thing, as opposed to
fleeing for your life? But yes, we are glad that everyone is okay for the most part. And
I mean, there were 53 confirmed people passed away, unfortunately, because of the storm. So it was a tough storm. It just seems like Central Florida weather better than originally thought.
It did, and they think that there was some kind of a tornado that touched down, which is what happened to Universal. With the damage that Universal had, and there was some pretty significant. I'm gonna hate this.
No, you're not.
No, I hate it.
It's really good. Ugh. You bought that for me.
Oh God, it's horrible. So yeah, what do you guys want to talk about?
So tonight's topics include.
What do they include?
Hurricane Ian.
And
EPCOTs 40th.
EPCOTs 40th.
What do you want to start with? That's all I got. Usually I have 12 stories for a Sunday night. Today I have 2.
Yeah, this does.
So my hope was just catch up with all of you. Johnny and Lisa aren't on.
No. What happened to Johnny and Lisa? Did they lose internet?
I even mentioned Lisa or messaged Lisa earlier about something totally random and have not heard back from her.
That is odd.
Let me see if she read my message or if she's just ignoring me.
Whoa, it's all your reels. So yeah.
She read. Oh, she answered him.
She wrote a book.
And I didn't respond.
Oh,
that's why
you
she's
are
not
in
on.
Trouble.
She might be on, but maybe she's
wondering
Lisa.
How expensive the EPCOT 40th stuff is.
It really wasn't that bad, to be honest. So there was only a couple of things that I was after merch-wise, and I was able to get them both on Shop Disney, and I actually bought duplicates of both just in case we wanted to do a giveaway. Maybe. Or maybe I'll just keep 2. And maybe I bought my husband something along with it. Not related to the 40th, but it really wasn't that bad. Yours were like the normal cost of whatever. Hey, there she is. We were just talking about you.
We had 3 rooms, 4 adults, 1 toddler, and 3 dogs. Wow.
That's ridiculous.
That was a lot. But now currently South Carolina is getting the brunt of it, or they were. So, hey, Lisa, and hey, Johnny, wherever you are.
So we are currently in the process of sleep training again.
Sleep training. 4 is hard. 4 going on.
Hey,
14,
Linda.
15. Hey, Linda, how's it going? How is everybody? I also want to say thank you to everybody who has purchased one of our calendars. We got a lot of orders the last couple of days, so I'm going to be going through those tonight.
Which is good because I may or may not have purchased more Bills gear today for myself.
Good job.
And maybe a Christmas gift for your sister. But whatever I bought her, I also bought me.
Oh,
Let's go Buffalo.
good times. Good times.
So for those of you just jumping in, we have no show prepared tonight.
It's just kind of a chat.
We're coming back after a few week hiatus because I was on an insane work assignment, and then I got sick, and we already said all the things if you missed it earlier today. But
so
we're going to talk about Hurricane Ian and Epcot's 40th. Whatever you guys want to know.
Yeah.
Honestly, our Facebook page was rather lively this week with a lot of questions, and we encouraged those that had concerns or questions to jump on the chat. We're happy to talk about anything.
So I think the main thing was Epcot being changed overall.
I'm gonna check her. Be back.
All right. So yes, Epcot is being overhauled. And I mean, overall, like, let's see. Let's talk about anything Disney. We're talking about Disney, not Lego, Disney. Lego is on the other YouTube page. Epcot 40th pass holder figment pin. I know who we can ask, and hopefully he'll be on soon. So we'll find out for you. We will talk to our sources, and we'll find out for you. But yeah, Epcot is receiving a giant overhaul, but the spirit of Epcot is still there. It's a community. It's just because there's giant barges in the middle of the World Showcase and our favorite thing, the Fountain of Nations, is gone. Sure, that ripped our heart out, but the essence of community and the world coming together in one place still is represented in Epcot with the World Showcase. So
anything, Johnny, anything
Disney.
The world is your oyster.
Yeah, there are a lot of changes, a lot of great changes, and
I can't wait for the walls to come down. Honest to God, I feel like the worst part of the construction is the walls, and I know, okay, this is going to seem ridiculous, but when you're trying to maneuver around the world in a stroller or anything else, and let's get it done. Let's get it done already. It's been 3 years.
The thing that really annoys me about the walls is that you have to go all the way around.
All the way around.
There's no cutoff in the middle.
So I know he's taking pictures up towards the front, and I'm probably towards the middle, and near the lagoon, trying to get my last glimpses of the lagoon for the night. Tori's asleep in our stroller, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go meet Joe. Well, it's like a 30-minute walk around the walls. I'm trying to figure out how to find him, and it's absurd. But hopefully soon.
Now, there were some complaints about the fact that Disney is bringing in the IP, their characters into Epcot. I mean, their characters have kind of always been there. There's always been some meet and greets, all around World Showcase. But they're,
Terry, I didn't even think about that because that's gotta be hard.
What's that?
Her husband and how he's had challenges after his surgery, and we got to see that firsthand and how difficult that was. And I complain about doing it with the stroller. I can't even imagine with mobility issues.
Yeah, it's a lot of walks. So hopefully they'll at least have like a cut through once the
Soon.
Moana gets this taken shape.
I'm super excited.
And yeah, I mean Moana that's going to be a wonderful addition to that area. Like I don't know if you guys saw the giant lines for the merch for the 40th.
5 hours was the longest. 5 hours.
But in that picture, the only thing that I was noticing was the fact that the water was drained out of the one little area, and you could see all the stones. So I was like, they're really moving along for that Moana area because they shut off the water.
Terry, that's not unlike me. I don't have mobility issues, but I'm lazy. So Joe will be like, I'm gonna go take a picture of this, and I'm gonna go picture of this, and I look around, I'm like, where am I gonna sit? Where's my seat? And then I get all excited when I find my spot. I'm like, this is where I'm gonna sit.
So hopefully
Come find me when you're done.
Hopefully the Moana area will be done relatively more sooner than later. But we have to find out from Brent to see if the 40th and a 40th anniversary Figment pin is available at Disney Springs and not just Epcot.
I already know the answer to that. Actually, it's not. It was only available at Epcot and on launch day.
Oh,
from what they said. So that was a park exclusive, and you had to be in park that day to get the pin. They've said that before, and they've ended up releasing extras, but not necessarily outside of park. I feel like I think personally, it's only going to
Arthur, welcome.
Where have you been?
Welcome. I've seen his Facebook page he's been posting.
I know work is
there,
always the excuse, and I understand it because I've been off a couple weeks for work too. But welcome back, and please, please, please don't be a stranger. So that pin was essentially meant for launch day in park. If they have extra, I think it's still going to be in park only.
So we'll have to talk to our friend.
Working 7 days a week for a while? Oh, man alive. That's too much.
Yeah.
You need a break once in a while. Long hours too, no doubt, my friend. No doubt.
Now,
you need to go on a cruise. You need to plan a cruise.
Now, getting back to Epcot, I fully believe that that there was too much construction at one time, and it's taken way too long. I think that they had their heart in the right place for wanting to do some overhaul before the 40th, and they just they had too many projects and not enough hands. So they needed to focus on one thing at a time. They should have focused on Guardians first, got that all complete, and then worked on.
Well, I feel like that was the intent.
Yeah.
Just a lot of things got backed up by pandemic, unfortunately. We're still working through a lot of that. And, Arthur, I feel you to my core. Like, I've been working a ton of hours too, and I know you and I are not the only ones in this group struggling with some work stuff. Lisa too. Lisa, hang in there. I totally get it. Totally get it. Stinks.
Yes. We'd love to do a cruise. Yeah, I mean, we would like to, but I can't get her on a boat. So
we would not like to. We would not like to.
This is we.
He may enjoy a cruise. I am not going on a cruise. Ever.
Ever?
Ever. Excuse me, I'm still working through this cough.
Never ever?
I apologize, guys.
Yeah, that's the thing. When she gets a cough or a cold, she has a cough for a month.
Speaking of projects, Tron, you are not kidding.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked that they said spring.
We were on after D23. That's the last time we were on. So, yeah, ridiculous. ridiculous. This has been going on for years and years, and I understand it is a huge project, but at the end of the day, can we be done already with this? I don't even need to write it at this point. I don't even like the movie. He'll want to write it.
Oh yeah, I'll probably want to ride it a few times.
I don't care.
Um,
I want to ride the train. I can't ride the train because Tron is still ongoing. It's absurd at this point.
Hopefully it will be.
Been divorced just over a year now. Oh, Arthur, I'm sorry. Or congratulations. That could go either way, right? In Joe's case, it was congratulations because then he got me. I miss my train rides.
Yeah.
I really do. I don't care about Tron. I really don't. Like, he may.
I think I'm excited for Tron. I especially the nighttime photos. That's kind of one thing that I'm really looking forward to.
I remember going to see the ride vehicles.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it's like a motorcycle.
yeah, I'm good.
I'm
good.
looking forward to it.
We'll go on Dumbo.
Dumbo. People mover.
That's more my speed. That's why when everyone's like, don't you want to do Universal? I'm like,
yeah, not really. I mean,
I want to go on Dumbo and ride the People Mover.
Yeah.
They don't have you. Crack your knuckles.
I'll crack my knuckles if I want to crack my knuckles.
This sounds like an old married couple that's about to celebrate an anniversary.
Yeah.
How many years?
You said 17. See, I hear you.
17 years married. October 8th. Coming soon.
Coming soon. What'd you buy me? I kid.
I may or may not make you chilly at this point.
I
Depends whether or not
kid.
you irritate me.
I irritate you every day.
17,
I wake up and she's irritated.
17 glorious years married.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What?
You better.
Oh. She wants a kiss.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've been waiting for. Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, it was great seeing you too.
Don't be a stranger. Keep coming around. Even if it's a few minutes here and there, we totally understand. And Joe goes live a couple times a week to build Legos. I don't get it.
This week, we're going to be doing some light kits.
I was married 17 years for my first marriage. Well, this is his second. He already had his trial run. He's stuck with me, Terry. I'm sorry.
7 nights. WDW stay.
Oh, I thought you were asking if I was a size 7, like in pants. I'm like, I know I've gained some weight, Lisa, but...
She wasn't quite sure how to take that.
That took me a minute. Yes, I am actually a 7 to 10 in that case. 7 to 10.
Cheers. Cheers.
I squeezed into a 4, but you're probably right. God, that was funny.
She was in stunned silence. She was literally like she was like I don't know if I should be angry.
What size am I actually, or do I shimmy into? No, that was cute. That was cute. And yes, I am 7 to 10. 7 to 10. Or 12. In this case, I would take a 14. But I need a new stroller.
Yeah, we need to get a new stroller. Because little feet are not going to walk all that way.
What are you drinking this time? I have Riesling, and Joe is drinking Fireball. And cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice. Mostly cranberry juice. It's been a while since I've actually drank on stream.
It's terrible.
It is terrible.
It's So,
It is terrible.
but tonight I poured him a Fireball because I didn't want to drink alone.
Yeah, 4. I mean, I would take a good weekend, just to get away from everybody. There's a lot of things that we want to do this year for 2023, and we're definitely not doing wedding photography.
One of the things I really want to do this year is maybe just take a trip and not do parks.
What?
Like a 4-day.
I mean, what would we do?
Resort in downtowns.
What's there to do there?
Shop, eat, drink.
We
can go on the balloon
She
ride.
would want to go on rides.
She wouldn't know the difference if we didn't go to the
Oh,
park.
yes, she would. Yes, she would.
Come on, that would be fun to go just for a couple of
She
days
would
and
be
not
like-
do parks.
She would be like,
Downtown Disney is in California, though. Pardon.
she'd be like, Dumbo, rides. I don't know. If it was just her and I would say sure, but if it,
Just you and
but because it's with Victoria, I'd have to say that's not going to work.
Maybe we'll just have to hire a nanny. Brent!
Brent, can you take Victoria to Magic Kingdom for the day?
No, he would take her, but not to Magic Kingdom. He would keep her at the resort for us. If we paid his salary for the day.
Well, she would go in the pool,
Right.
but then she'd want to stay in the pool all day.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a long time to stay in the pool.
Help me out, people. It's fun to do, right? You want to talk about Hurricane Ian, or do you want to talk about the 40th anniversary?
We can talk about Hurricane Ian.
Hurricane Ian was a blast. No, Hurricane Ian obviously blew through the state of Florida at a pretty alarming rate, where there was a lot of damage done to multiple properties on the coast. Once it got inland towards Orlando, it was not nearly as bad as entirely anticipated, which is a good thing. In the beginning, as many people were evacuated, the campgrounds at Fort Wilderness Lodge were closed down early, and those people moved to resorts. So Disney did a good job taking care of anybody that they felt like was truly in harm's way, and made sure that, all of those folks and their pets were safe and sound in rooms that could withstand the damage. And that lasted 2 days, and then they were, able to move back to where they were.
Yeah.
Terry was insane and stayed on a coast where evacuations were, from my understanding, and she can correct me, recommended, not mandatory, but recommended to dog sit. And I had a few choice words about that, but
there was a post that happened, and there was a bunch of really negative people that were very entitled.
Particularly on Twitter.
And they were very entitled, and at first I thought it was a joke where somebody was like, "Oh, I spent my life savings on this trip, only for it to get ruined by a hurricane, and Disney wouldn't accommodate."
Actually, I wrote something.
Wouldn't accommodate me for the issues. Well, it's not up to Disney. It's weather. You're going in hurricane season.
And this was a forecasted storm, and I'm not saying, I can't remember the name of the individual that was like, well, can you just tell the truth about Disney and the downfalls? And
yeah,
Joe and I will always tell the truth. We are not Disney affiliated, accredited, or media. So we will always tell the truth if anybody has any pointed questions. But this is what I have found based on too much time on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. The only real damage to Central Florida was to do with Test Track and a ride at Universal that I don't remember the name of, which will be fixed in a couple of days. It's one of the only buildings to suffer any damage, and it isn't the first time that it has lost canopies in a storm. But what Disney is doing, if anybody is still concerned, although the wait times on customer service are long, 3 to 4 hours, sometimes 5, partially used multi-day theme park tickets with a window impacted by the closure due to the hurricane will be automatically extended to allow use through September of 2023. So you go to Disney. It's hurricane season.
Mm-hmm.
While you're there, there happens to be a hurricane. Don't you think Disney's going to do something? Why are you sitting on hold for 5 hours?
Yeah.
They're going to figure it out. Wait for the announcement, for goodness sakes. And then I'm not saying that Disney's like infallible in the situation. Like, it's not like they've done everything perfectly and all of the things, and Disney's great and Disney's perfect. Like, just give it a minute. Wait for the announcement. They're allowing any unused or partially unused tickets to be used for a year. I think that's generous.
And then the other thing is
that's domestic.
Mm-hmm.
International, they're making additional accommodations for. So
they had characters come to the hotels and entertain the kids in the lobbies.
Yep.
They had meal plans, meals that you can purchase for a lower rate. I mean, they were like $4, $5 for these meals. $7, I think, was the max.
And they weren't bad meals.
No, they weren't bad meals. So, thinking that you're going to get one of these meals for free or for a family of 4, it's not, it's kind of uncalled for, because it's a cheaper meal. Like, you'd be spending $20 for that meal when you're inside the park.
And if you're at home, you're paying for food.
Yeah.
If you're staying at a resort during a hurricane, you're paying for food. Like, they're not going to comp food because there's a hurricane.
Yeah. Disney did try to do everything that they could possibly do for all the guests and all the cast members that came there to work. I mean, they live in Florida. Some of their homes were probably
Thank you, Linda, completely. And they were scared too.
Yeah. They're thinking of their homes. Like, are their homes going to be intact when they get home?
Are their cars, are their pets that they've left at home because they came to work to entertain the guests?
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of things that people don't understand. And, when you make a phone call, just a normal phone call to customer service, you're on hold for a few hours. Why would you think that would be any different when you're calling for an emergency situation? I mean, that would only be enhanced.
I remember when we went in April and we had to shift dates.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, because of the flights? And we were on hold for probably 3-4 hours before somebody picked up. And the original person couldn't help us and they had to transfer us to somebody else. And then we were on hold an additional time, which was fine because I understand staffing levels in my industry are not that great sometimes. So we were very patient and we ended up being able to get done what we needed to get done, but you just got to be patient in these situations.
Well, so for refunds, so I think people were getting refunded for the not so scary Halloween parties.
Well, they were.
But as far as hotel accommodations, they're staying in the hotel. So as far as park reservations, I mean, they might have gotten something for an extended date.
And Judy, I understand that too. It's just that's why travel insurance exists. And I'm not saying Disney is infallible here, but we all know that situations can arise outside of even hurricanes. The cancellation policy is the cancellation policy. And not for nothing, but you don't lose that much money.
Yeah, I mean,
it's $200.
$200 a night?
No, it's just $200.
So,
like, we've done this enough where we know what people lose. Like, if you choose not to go on the trip, you pay $200 down on the trip, and then if you and then it goes up cancel. Up to a certain date. I want to say it's 30 days out. I can't remember entirely because we've never actually canceled. You lose everything except for $200. If you lose $200, like, you got to figure it out. Yeah,
I mean, you can't be afraid to call up the airlines and be like, hey, there's a hurricane coming in 4 days.
And most of them will accommodate not refunds necessarily, but flights.
Getting a flight voucher for another time. And I get it. This is a lot of people's only trip to Disney World, but you also have to know that the weather is. So I'm sure that there's some kind of accommodation. Disney's not. I mean, they closed the park for a day, so they're going to make some kind of accommodation for that. They just need to wait because they know where you are. They know if you're in Disney or if you're not in Disney. So being on hold for 5 hours while there's a hurricane, when people can't get to work, isn't going to do anybody any good. You just have to wait a few days and be like, hey, I was supposed to be at this park on this day, and there was a hurricane. You guys closed. What's going to happen? Am I going to get refunded? Most of the time, people are going to be yelling at these cast members on customer service. That's not the way to do it. That's not the way to get your point across. It's be like, hey, I understand that there was a hurricane, but is there something that can be done for my time that I didn't get to spend inside the park because of that? And I'm sure that there's something that they could do, but people are gonna just yell because they want something and they don't think that they're gonna get it. Well, that's good because she was typing. But yeah, all they need to do is just wait. Just wait.
Just wait it out.
And then talk to customer service. And
we were talking about it the other day. If we felt like we were there and we had one coming, we would probably stay.
At the hotel? Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll definitely stay at the hotel.
If we were going to be there for a few days after anyway.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably some of the most safer places to be.
Yeah, for real.
So what else does everybody else have to talk about? Anybody?
So Epcot obviously had their 40th anniversary.
Yes, they did. Could you believe that? Can you believe that?
I think one of the coolest pictures, and I think I was telling you about this the other day, was a gentleman that got his picture taken with Josh D'Amaro.
Josh D'Amaro.
Who was walking around the park along with Jeff Vail, which I think was great. And he had his tickets from opening day.
Yeah.
I got his picture with Josh, and then his pictures from opening day. Because, most of us are over 40. So some people will.
Not that much over 40.
Some more than others. I think that was cool.
Yeah.
And, but for others that wanted to wait for merch that were exclusively in park, the estimated wait time was 4 to 5 hours, but most were saying that the lines are moving quickly and getting through in about an hour, hour and a half, and some of that was sensationalized by Disney media, which is not that big of a surprise.
Yeah. So Johnny and family watch Hocus Pocus 2, and there's a lot of
that's cool.
There's a lot of controversy over this film. Like, there's a lot of people who like it, and then there's a lot of people who don't like it. I don't know. We have to watch it, but first we have to watch the first one.
Yeah, I've never seen the first one.
So hopefully the first one is also available on Disney Plus. But you know what? I want to watch Nightmare Before Christmas.
No, I'm good.
Thought it was okay. We'll have to watch it. What?
I'm editing my spelling on my post.
Oh, that's all right. So yeah, we'll have to watch it. Oh, by the way, you guys, the three caballeros, yes, three caballeros, they say we are birds of a feather.
How long has it been since you sang that song on air? 4 weeks, 5 weeks, maybe?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Freeform every day this month.
Yes, we've had these colors to guide us.
We finally got her to sing it.
I could not sleep last night because I had a song stuck in my head.
Yeah.
You know who it was?
What?
Bum, bum, dun, dun, rising up out on the street. I don't know why. I could not sleep.
Huh.
Because that song was stuck in my head.
I slept. I fell asleep.
Yeah, I had to roll you over a couple times for snoring.
Yeah, it's a great ride. The Grand Fiesta Tour is awesome. I think it's like one of the top 10 rides.
You know who's not excited for us to go to Disney again?
Who? Oh no. Oh gosh. I don't know why she does this every time.
I haven't done this in a while.
The cat's running. The cat is running, and then she's gonna start sneezing.
Don't you want to see everybody?
Margarita, yeah. She doesn't. She doesn't. She doesn't want to see everybody. She's like, I hate you. See, I told you. She's saying, I hate you. Hi, Willow. Sorry. Oh gosh.
Do you want to say hi?
No. She's like, get me off of here.
Oh.
Get me off this ride.
Satan wants to be released. She's a good girl. She loves me.
Yeah, that's it. She loves your blood.
She didn't come. Satan. Yeah. She's great.
So yeah, I mean, so
she is a Halloween cat. She truly is. She's mostly black. She has a little bit of white on her, but
she follows me around like crazy.
It's funny because I rescued her, but she's Joe's cat. She
like,
really
follows
him around
everywhere.
with his heels.
As soon as I get home, like she's right underneath my feet. I'm like, really? I'm like, let me walk in the door.
Nope. She loves.
Let me take my shoes off.
You know, it's so funny how cats are. They really choose who their people are, and he's really her person.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want her to be at all.
No, I really didn't want another cat. I didn't at all. I was like, can we just be done with cats for like at least 5 years?
Nope.
5 years.
Nope.
That's all I'm asking is 5 years.
And now she's only 5.
Yeah.
So we probably have her another 10 years.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Praise be to God, we have her another 10 years. And after that, I will have another cat. I love cats.
Cats.
I keep thinking about getting another one now.
Oh god, we need a bigger house. Once we get a bigger house, then
careful what you wish for, because if we get a bigger house, I'm getting another cat.
Okay. So how do you guys like the castle in the background?
How should he move that if we move?
It'll come apart. I'm gonna take it apart, like in different sections. What are you looking at?
That?
What? This? This?
Yeah.
What about this?
That I know. Who that?
This is Emily, and this is Ross from Emmasaurus.
And she actually autographed that?
Yeah, and then I was going to create these. Oh, here, we'll put this for the Lego fans.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking of trying to create like a logo.
Why did she send you her autograph?
It was part of the charity thing.
I don't understand Lego at all.
It's a community thing.
Johnny, help. Johnny!
Lots of bubble wrap. Yes. Lots and lots of bubble wrap. But yeah, I'll take the top part off, and then we'll have the two bases. We'll have the two parts. It'll come apart. Don't you worry.
I feel like it would be harder to move your Legos than it would be your clothes.
My clothes, I'm just gonna throw in the trunk. Johnny has an autograph thing too.
Like with your autograph? I want Lisa's autograph. I don't want Johnny's.
You want Lisa's autograph? I gotta create a sig fig, a figure that looks like me.
Why would anybody want that? Do you guys want that? Why?
Well, some people like to have them in their cities.
You want a figure that looks like Joe in your city? What else?
He has the 10,200.
You do?
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome, dude.
Mm-hmm. Is it put together? Sombrero with a camera. I want to get the 3 different colors of sombreros, and then I'll have Donald with one, and then I'd have to find a parrot one, and then I'd have to find one with the other guy, a rooster. Still in the box. You're gonna have to get on there. You're gonna have to get on there. You're falling off the edge of the.
Oh, I thought you just wanted me closer to me.
Oh, that too. Get a little closer. Oh, I can't move my head. Zombie Chrissy. No, we did not go to the Lego store this weekend.
Next weekend.
We're going to go on Friday.
We are celebrating our wedding anniversary next Friday. And part of the deal was he gets to go to the Lego store.
And the other part of the deal was she gets makeup and shoes and maybe a purse.
And chicken wings.
Ooh, the Millennium Falcon. Nice. Millennium Falcon. Chicken wing.
With blue cheese.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. 17 years married.
Yep.
17 years.
Yep. She still puts up with me.
It's pouring rain. Do you hear it?
No, it's not. That's the camera moving. It's focusing on your eyes and then my eyes and then your eyes and then my eyes.
That's the focus. Did you hear the noise? It's raining.
No, it's not. It's not raining.
It's going to be really embarrassing if it's not raining, but I'm going to have to let her up.
Speaking of weather,
Oh, Lord.
we should probably talk about the weather because we haven't done that in like a few weeks. Thank you,
Frost
sir.
advisory. We have a frost
We do
advisory.
have a frost advisory, but we don't have any rain. So currently it's 74 degrees in Florida right now.
45 here.
It's kind of chilly for Florida.
45.
It's going to get down to 66. Better put your pants on or something. Tomorrow, the 3rd.
24th anniversary for Terry a couple weeks ago.
Whoa, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. They went to a game night.
Celebrated your birthday, Lisa's birthday. Well, happy birthday. And they all got Legos. You got nothing? Oh, gosh.
Aw, Johnny, you need to do better.
Johnny, you're going to have to make her some cookies. Break and bake counts. Annie Ann's. What?
I don't know wherever that brownie came from today was delicious. So I don't care.
All right, so getting back to the weather. The 3rd, tomorrow, Monday the 3rd, it's going to be 85 degrees for the high, 65 degrees for the low, and it is going to be sunny. Tuesday, the 4th, it's going to be 82 degrees for the high, 63 degrees for the low, and you got
No break and bake in this house. Had a girl.
you got a little bit of clouds, Wednesday the 5th.
The amount of work she puts into cookies, can you imagine if you brought bacon? Oh my God.
Wednesday the 5th, it's going to be 84 degrees for the high, 63 degrees for the low, and it's going to be sunny. Very, very sunny. Thursday the 6th, 85 degrees for the high, 63 degrees for the low, sunny as well.
There's like no rain.
Friday the 7th, 86 degrees for the high, 65 degrees for the low, and a lot of sun. Saturday the 8th, it's going to be 87 degrees for the high, 68 degrees for the low, and it is going to be sun. Lots and lots of sun. And if you want to look at Sunday, the 9th, 86 degrees for the high, 69 degrees for the low, and again, lots and lots of sun. So make sure to pack that sunscreen. Make sure to bring a pair of pants with you for the nighttime because, you know, that wind coming off of World Showcase Lagoon,
It gets cold.
It gets kind of cold.
There's been many of moons where we have not planned appropriately and have had to go to Mouse Gear and buy a tire that looks like this.
Gonna have to get a sweatshirt. And
here's my question. Next time we go to the parks, will you wear Bill's gear?
Oh yeah.
Will you wear Bill's gear?
Sure, I'll wear Bill's gear.
Guys, you don't understand. He has not been a supporter of the team in many moons.
It's not that I haven't been a supporter of the team.
For the fact that you put on your shirt today without prompting was a big deal.
It's not that I'm not a supporter of the team. It's the fact that when I watch them, they lose, and I don't have faith in them on primetime games.
Bills make me wanna.
Because all the time.
Did you watch today?
No.
Oh, I thought you were watching with me.
No. I didn't watch the game at all. That's why I was asking you what's going on.
Let's go Bills.
Yeah. I watch, they lose.
It was not pretty. It was not pretty.
I watch, they lose. I don't watch, they win. So.
But it was a win.
I'm not watching until the playoffs. And then we'll see what happens.
You know what I love? He's not watching till playoffs. Which means it's almost certain that the Bills are actually going to the playoffs. That's cool. Because rewind a couple of years ago, it would be like, Bills ain't getting the playoffs. Now it's like, I'll watch when the playoffs start.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're supposed to be the team to beat. They're supposed to be like the number one. They're supposed to be in the Super Bowl. So
Steelers, oh my gravy.
unfortunately, the Steelers are going to lose next week.
Are we playing the Steelers
I
next
believe we're
week?
playing the Steelers next week.
Oh, Arthur, you have to join us next week. We have to talk about it.
Let's see. Yep. We're playing the Steelers.
Sorry, bud.
In Buffalo.
Buy tickets to the game. We'll take you out for wings.
And then we're at the Chiefs. So
we're gonna lose that game.
No.
That's one of the ones I had us losing. But I had us winning against Miami. But I had us losing against the Chiefs.
See, we might lose against the Patriots one game. But I think we're gonna win the rest.
Because I only had us losing 2 games.
No, I have us losing 2 games. You have us losing 3 games.
I think it was. I gotta call my mom.
I'm 15-2.
Oh yeah. Right. But I don't think I had us losing against the Dolphins. So that would have been a 4th game for us. Lost.
Yeah. So that's why they gotta.
Against who?
The Patriots.
Oh.
The Patriots.
Who's their quarterback?
Tampa needs to get their together because they are losing bad. Oh, really? The Steelers, they have Rodgers? I think Rodgers?
Aaron?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Lisa's like, I'm not caring about football. Lost against the Jets.
If Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback, then we're beating them.
Lost. Oh, they lost against the Jets today? Oof.
Plays for the Packers. That's what I thought.
Then who's the Steelers?
Basketball related, Johnny.
Baseball. What team? Which team? Speaking of baseball, is my Cardinals in the?
Joe's a Cardinals fan. You would think he would support a New York team, but he does not. He supports the Cardinals.
I don't support.
You know what I find interesting?
What's that?
Everybody that had something to say on your post this week did not join us.
No, nobody joined us from there, huh?
They have a conversation.
You know, I don't get it. I mean, they probably would join like the trackers because you know that chat goes like super fast and nobody would read the comment.
So they were like, "Oh shoot!"
So we'll throw something in there.
Oh but, shoot! Somebody actually read what I said, and now I'm not going to back it up. But so much I could say, and I won't. About the trackers. What happened? We don't have anything against the trackers. Don't get me wrong. It's not about anything dealing with Jen and what's his name, Tim.
It's the Tim Tracker Show.
I know his wife's name, but I don't know
what's his name.
I don't know, but I don't care.
What's his nuts?
What's his nuts? It's just that when you see influencers being rude to cast members, it's hard to get past that.
Yeah, and that's another point. I'm on a Disney vlog.
We are never, ever rude to cast members.
No.
Even in instances where cast members have been rude to us.
So now that we open up this bucket of worms on people being rude to cast members, did you all see that one post where that Starbucks girl that posted about an influencer being rude, and then it turned out that the influencer apologized, and then Starbucks fired the barista, like
barista,
which
whatever. Is
like
I gotta just wash myself.
I mean, there's no reason for an influencer, and I use the term loosely because they're not like, what do? They don't influence you on really to do anything. Because
how many times have we been in a situation where we're in a store at Walt Disney World and the cast member is obviously having a bad day?
Mm-hmm.
We have had instances where cast members were cursing,
to
each other, not at us, to each other in the open, and we've stepped in and said, guys, like, and they've checked themselves, but never have we ever been rude to a Disney cast member.
No.
Even in instances where they were obviously stressed out, which was affecting the level of service we were receiving in that moment, spending money.
Yeah.
Because we work retail.
Mm-hmm.
You and I have worked retail our entire careers. We still today work face-to-face retail. Never have we ever been rude to a cast member. And it's not that I've never been rude to anybody that works in the service industry.
But
I'll grade my own paper where my paper is due to be graded. But never have we ever been rude to a cast member.
No.
And there are influencers out there, many of which on air have been rude to a cast member. And even if it's not air, have been witnessed by other influencers that maybe work at the parks or maybe work at affiliates of the parks, have witnessed. So and these people are still like glorified, like they're
glorified for what they're perceived,
and they're not like that at all because they feel like they've reached a certain level of statue where they're allowed to misbehave or to I don't know. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I'm trying to be.
It's the whole
PC
part
about it, but it's ridiculous.
It's the whole part of do you know who I am type thing.
And no, because it doesn't matter who you are.
Exactly, but that's what some people use as an excuse is, do you know who I am? I have this many people who are following me right now, and I can ruin your life.
Do you know who I am?
Type thing. Well, that it shouldn't be a bearing on, how many people that you have following you, because the Disney community itself is about a community. It's about bringing everyone together. And if somebody is having a bad day, step up a little bit and be like, you know what? I'm sorry you're having a bad day. Yeah. Like if you're in the parks and you know that it's closing time and you try to run onto a ride and
these cast members take so much abuse. They take so much abuse.
And I mean, I've seen this happen. So you're an influencer being the last person in the park, and they try to run on the ride when they know that the park is closing. It's already closed. The line's already shut down, but they're like, we're getting on this. And you hop into the thing, and all the cast members want to do is get out of there because they're all just standing there.
They just want to go home.
And they're like, well, why are you so grumpy? Well, what do you think? You're the last people that are hopping on this thing, and you're
and that dude has been standing there for 9 hours.
Yeah.
And squelching heat and minimalized breaks. And we are not we stay in the parks way past our welcome, but we don't try to get on rides last minute. We don't try to like honest to God, like
Yeah.
there is a perception there that, and you know, cast members should rise above, but at the end of the day, just show a little bit of grace. And if a cast member is being a certain way, maybe show them some kindness.
Like it's
because you don't know what's going on with them.
It's like when you're going into a restaurant and they're set to close in 30 minutes, but you're like, oh well, I'm here, I'm gonna eat. I mean, they're already starting to turn down all the stoves and stuff and start their cleaning process.
They just want to go home.
Yeah, they just want to go home.
They just want to go home.
They're people too. So that's my little soapbox. You know,
it's funny going shopping with Joe at Disney because I shop a lot. I like to spend money, but his money. But
I got money.
But I'll be like, "How are you today?" And whoever's waiting on us will be like, "I'm great. How are you?" And he'll go, "Are you really?
Are you really? Are you sure?" Like
are
you
you
can.
Sure?
I'm like you can.
It's amazing
you
how
can
many people
us.
are like, dude, I've had a day and this is what happened. And then my kid this morning and my grandma and my aunt and my uncle. And we're like, we got you.
Yeah.
We got you.
Yeah.
Because you know what? They are people too. And I don't think enough out there realize how tough it is to be in the service industry. And sometimes it's okay to be like, it's okay to not be okay.
Yeah.
Just
move
on.
Yeah. And you know,
if you watch any influencers out there that say that condemn cast members,
yeah, or even say something like, "Well, that person wasn't in a good mood today."
Well, I would question that influencer verse.
Like, why didn't you step in and be like, you know, what's the matter? You know, is there something that I can do? You know, do you need somebody to talk to for a second? I mean, I understand that this person's working, but sometimes they just need something. People need someone that they can get something off their chest to.
The guest they probably had previous to you was probably a jerk.
Yeah. So.
And they need a minute and weren't allowed to take it, and that's a problem. And I don't know.
People get yelled at all day long, like
because we get yelled at all day long.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, and a lot of them, they're just, you know, they're just kids, you know.
Many of them are.
So it's like.
So maybe they aren't having their best moment.
Yeah. And I get it.
But be the safe space. Don't be the person that goes on air and says, "Oh, blah blah blah." Yeah. This person should lose their job.
Or even say something like, you know what, I'm gonna write something on the cast compliment site about this person and say something negative, you know, or you know,
right.
Don't say that. You can do that elsewhere.
Because I don't know anybody about that Starbucks person that lost their job, but I don't think they worked there because they had a passion for coffee.
Yeah, no.
They probably worked there because they needed a job, and they lost their job because an influencer made the decision that they were better than the person that was waiting on them, and that strikes me the wrong way.
Yeah. So yeah.
So that's it. That's my soapbox.
Everyone must be watching some football game or baseball game.
Or they're just sick of us being on a soapbox because they're not used to it, and I don't blame you. Because usually I'm more prepared with an actual show, and I apologize that I'm not tonight, but I am glad to be back. Good night, Arthur. I'm so glad to see you again. Love you very much.
Oh gosh.
What's dying?
My battery on my camera.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Now it's time to say see you later to all our company. Because we're going to lose battery.
Let's see how much battery is in this thing.
What's this gonna do?
Um,
Can I still see me? Hello.
no, they can't. They can probably hear you.
KEY.
Anything in that one?
It says EOS webcam utility.
Nope, that one's full.
We're back. Something short for Joe. I honestly, I feel so many ways about that. But thank you guys for joining, and
Don't mind me as I, just trip over everything here.
my old man is sitting in his very comfortable chair.
Yeah, it's my relaxing chair. All right, so
Glad to be back.
yeah, glad to be back.
Thank you for
And,
hanging out.
and I want to thank everybody who has stopped by the Lego channel to, talk and watch me build and, discuss things. We just talk about stuff. We don't just talk about Lego. We talk about all different stuff.
I join sometimes.
Chrissy joins sometimes when she'll probably start joining a little bit more
Now that we're sleep training.
now that she's not doing her thing.
And sleep training.
Yep, sleep training.
I'm gonna miss laying with her while she falls asleep, but I can't keep doing that.
No, I can't either.
Somebody help us.
So, yeah.
It's sad. She goes, stay. And I'm like, good night, my baby. Stay with me, mommy. And I'm like, I'm the worst. I'm the worst mom in the world. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
bye-bye.
But she doesn't cry, right?
She cried.
Or did she?
She cried tonight.
Actual tears?
Actual tears.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Huh.
It hurt.
Let's see.
But if I would have skipped another show, you'd have been like
Yeah.
unhappy with me.
Well, no. It's just we got to get back into our...
It's hard.
our
Lisa,
routine.
like she cries because she's like, mommy, stay, and she wants me to stay with her so I fall asleep, but I can't keep doing that. I can't keep doing it.
And then we got to...
These flipping kids.
Then we got to clean this place up so we can get the Christmas tree going. Right? What?
I would like it.
We'll start getting the Christmas tree up soon. I got to get rid of this trampoline. But yeah, we'll
Worst mommy, that's your title? Oh, gosh. And I only have one. She kills me. Christmas already? It's October. It's totally totes, Jude.
so that they are good people. Yeah.
It just hurts.
Yeah. Now, Little Miss doesn't like to listen, so. So does anybody have anything else that they want to talk about today? Anything at all? Any kind of stuff? Yeah, I saw. Hopefully they have the Santa's.
We're going there next
Santa Claus.
Friday.
Yep.
But he has to go to Sephora first.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Sephora and then we're gonna run to the Lego store. I gotta get the Christmas tree. I gotta get the big Christmas tree.
What if I don't want to go to the Lego store?
Well, I'm sure you can find another store you can go to.
I don't have to go.
No, you don't have to. Look at you. You're like. I mean, you can come back and pick me up when you're done with whatever store you're at.
Or you can come pick me up.
No. I'm not going to be done.
MOUSE.
See, yeah, that's the thing. Christmas presents.
want.
She doesn't?
No,
Do you want any Lego?
She wants Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol, Paw Patrol. And now she wants Bubble Guppies.
Guppies. And she pretends to be a Bubble Guppy and like moves her
Does she?
fanny
Oh.
like she's a Bubble Guppy.
She like pretends she has a tail.
Yeah.
She's funny.
She wants Bubble Guppies and Paw Patrol. So she does not want Legos.
Oh. Okay, then you can just get them from me.
I thought we talked about this.
What?
We're not doing Christmas presents.
Oh.
We're doing experiences this year.
Experiences. So that means Legoland.
And a purse.
And a purse. And I want to try to get to a convention. Just one.
Can kids come?
Yeah, kids can come. I mean, we're only going to probably be there the one day.
As long as it's not too far. Like Ohio is fine. That's my furthest.
What about Chicago?
No, I'm not going to Chicago. That's too far.
It's too far?
It's got to be a day drive.
Day drive.
I'll do Chicago. I'll do...
Chicago?
No, I'll do Ohio. I'll do like Pittsburgh.
All right, we'll have to see what happens.
I'm not doing Chicago. Chicago? How long would it take to go to Chicago? That's like 2 days.
That's not 2 days. That's
He's a ghost, Johnny. Just no. Chicago is the big one. I don't care.
Chicago's the big one.
Who cares? The big one for what? Do you walk away with free stuff?
You could.
Do you just literally walk around and look at Legos all day?
You look at people's work, like their mocks that they've made, and then
No.
it's only 7 hours and 52 minutes.
No. No.
And then you talk to some of the other influencers.
About what?
Hey,
you on YouTube, and I go on YouTube, and we both go on YouTube. Hooray! Like, about what? What do you talk about? No. Hey, I've seen you on YouTube before. Like, who cares? No, thank you. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Keep drinking your cranberry juice, but like, no.
It's getting a little tart.
Good. Hey, dude. I've seen your bill.
Oh, I'm sorry, Judy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Judy.
No, I can understand. Yeah. Christmas has always been a big thing for my family, so I'm just trying to make it, a big thing for Victoria. So currently right now she likes Halloween. When she gets a bag, she just walks around and goes, trick or treat.
She doesn't even eat candy.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't. Chicago.
Ain't happening.
What if we win the lotto?
You can go with Johnny then.
If we win the lotto?
Yep.
You hear that, Johnny?
I'll pay. If we win the lotto, I will pay for you and Johnny to go.
Sweet.
Because I still wouldn't want to go and be like, hey, dude.
Hey, dude.
Look at my Legos.
You want to see my Legos?
You've been in YouTube and I've been on YouTube. Cool, man. High five. Who cares?
Bye. There's one in Virginia.
No.
Oh.
That's so far. That's like, no.
But then
no.
In Virginia you can go to let's see.
Yes, Buffalo or Jersey or Like if it was in my neighborhood, Lisa, or your neighborhood, Lisa, cool. Because then we can hang out with the kids and the boys can go do like, let's do kids and Legos. That's fine. But other than that, no. I feel guilty for going 20 minutes away for a pedicure, and you're like, let's go to Chicago and look at Legos. No. Ridiculous.
Oh, boy. All right. I think we're going to call it a night.
Yeah, you better.
Because
I'm getting mad.
2 minutes after 10. I want to thank everybody for stopping on by and hanging with us tonight, and as we discuss a couple things. And next week,
there's like a moth in here.
Next week, hopefully we should be back to our regular schedule, unless Chrissy decides that we're going to do something extra for our anniversary. Oh.
You should decide. You should be planning something romantic.
Romantic? How about a trip to Chicago?
You're in trouble. He's in trouble.
Oh gosh. Yes, everybody have a great week, and we will talk to you all. Yeah, I'll be live during the week doing the Light Kids stuff and
planning our anniversary date.
Yes, planning our anniversary date.
Ladies, I'll hop on and give him suggestions.
Hot wings. Hot wings and Cosmos. Right?
I don't even want a Cosmo at this point.
Oh. All right. Well, take the magic with you wherever you may go, and we will talk to you guys all.
The melting pot.
That's the fondue place.
Was lactose intolerant, so that's thank you, Johnny.
She'd really love it.
Oh, that's funny. He's the best.
All right, guys. Talk to you guys all later. Thanks again. Have a good night.